After spending 2 weeks in Norway doing some of the most beautiful skiing of my life, I got to the Oslo airport and boarded on this beautiful KLM plane to fly all the way to Geneva, Switzerland, check out that beautiful mountain range as we approached the airport. Then I took a Swiss train for the first time in my life, which was super cool, all the way to Goms, Switzerland, where the World Cup was going to be hosted. And I ate this beautiful little poke bowl on this train with these lovely people. Hello. All in all, the travel day took like probably 12 hours, which was quite a bit, but here we are in Switzerland at the destination, and following, dare I say, tailgating the Finland truck all the way to our hotel. Good morning. We are in Goms, staying at the Hotel Walser, but we are actually staying in a separate building. So right now we are braving the elements as we walk over to breakfast. My bag also did not arrive last night, but it appears that it is waiting for me in the Hotel Walser lobby. So I'm wearing no socks right now.
Don't walk to the lake.
Welcome to Goms. Hello everybody and welcome to a new video officially. A couple of things. First of all, I have some really exciting news to share with everybody who has been following along on the channel, and that is that I have officially qualified to represent the US on the Olympic team, and that is going to be starting in just over a couple of weeks here. For those of you who have been following from the start, that was my biggest goal at the start of this season, and I feel like all of the investments that I made into training and moving to Norway and just working really hard were for this. So it's a big deal for me, been a dream since I was a kid, and really want to thank you guys for all your support along the way. Right now I am in Goms and it is so pretty right now. Look at this sunset, and in the other direction we have just incredibly beautiful mountains. I am not walking on the ski trail. This is actually a groomed walking trail. So ski trails are over there, and this goes for miles and miles in each direction, and it is just for walkers, so doing an afternoon jog on it. Goms is at about 1,250 meters, so it's sort of middle altitude. I almost wouldn't even consider this altitude, but it definitely is a little bit noticeable. You know, it's not sea level. So I'm taking it a little slow these first couple days, especially because I'm coming off a pretty big training block in Norway. But anyways, welcome to the video. I'll be excited to show you guys around because it is super pretty here. We're out here at a very beautiful river here in Goms, but we have three very, in my opinion, silly boys who are going to try to jump into this river.
No way, that's looking grim already. Look at this.
Jack's wearing flip-flops.
Oh, that's brutal.
It's not looking good so far.
Some local's gonna come by and be like,
This river is pristine, you cannot be jumping into it.
you can see. You guys should get out to that snow island. Like, think about the effort to get down there. They gotta jump in the water and then get back up.
And then they still have to run back to the top. Wow.
Oh yeah, that looks cozy.
Oh, JC.
That's a Ben Ogden.
Oh, I'm starting to get pretty cold. Woo! So 20 strokes for $200?
You're gonna swim upstream, is that the goal?
Good fighting for his life.
Oh, Jack.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
So bad.
Oh.
Afternoon ski straight out of the hotel. Absolute luxury to be able to just put on the skis and ski straight onto some of the most beautiful trails I've ever seen. Check out this view here. Oh my goodness. Doing a little afternoon skate. I like to kind of mix it up between afternoon runs and afternoon skis, depending on the mood, depending on the vibe. And the vibe today was definitely ski, but it's been sunny and right around freezing, so just absolutely perfect weather to be outside. And yeah, skiing in Switzerland rarely disappoints. So feeling very fortunate to be able to just be doing this right now, if I'm being honest. Not bad. Check it out, trailside coffee slash food slash drinks spot here, right in the beautiful mountains. And I think that's super cozy. I don't know about you. This trail has been so pretty. This is probably like actually a top 3 ski of the entire year, maybe even number 1. I don't know. No, probably Yilo was up there for the podium spots, but this is at least top 5. So nice. Oh my cute. He's frozen. He's like, if I freeze, they don't see me, right? Hey. Cute. That is a pretty set of pull-ups right there. Yeah! Do an iron cross.
That's how bright it is.
Checking in from the very small but also very cozy hotel room that Kevin and I are staying in, and we have just been sitting exactly like this for approximately 7 to 9 hours every single day.
No.
At least.
No, we've been in the chair a bit.
In the chair a little bit. But this is one of those classic hotel rooms where there's nowhere to sit except the bed, which I don't love because I have this thing where if you sit on your computer and phone in the bed, I feel like it makes it harder to sleep because your brain starts to associate the bed as like a couch. But either way, it's pretty cozy, especially with the sunlight just dancing into the room. And we are going to watch the men's team sprint today. But both of us have a race tomorrow, classic sprint, and we are feeling ready to go.
We're going to watch the women's race too.
Gonna watch the women's race. I'm not wearing it, but I have a shirt that says everyone watches women's sports, and we are no exception.
Really?
Yeah, so their teams really are just polar opposites.
Here's the course.
Yeah. They're just throwing
They're covering all their bases.
to the wolves.
Yeah.
Let's go north.
Good morning, everybody. It is the morning of the classic sprint race, and it snowed overnight. Actually, probably about 4 or 5 centimeters, maybe more. I think just enough to change the conditions a little bit, probably make it slower, make it for sure hard wax. And luckily it's super firm underneath, so the poles won't be sinking. But if anybody's ready for that fresh snow, it's me, who just spent 2 weeks skiing in fresh snow in Norway. But I'm walking over to breakfast, going to wolf down some oatmeal, and the day has begun. Racing in about 3 hours. So we had 5 boys qualify in the top 30. And for those of you who wonder what we do in the roughly 2-hour break between qualifier and heats, we usually find a warm space indoors and just sit and wait anxiously. I ate a bunch of gummies, I ate a Cliff Bar, and we'll get like a massage. But pretty much you just sit here and be super nervous and feel awful. But good qualifier, good start to the day. Hopefully I do not have my 15th quarterfinal exit in a row, but we'll do our best. No, I don't know. It's something like that, honestly. Here I am at the start of my quarterfinal. I chose quarterfinal 5 to try to maximize my chances of making the semis. There's the lineup. And here we are out of the start. I had a pretty clean start and got actually straight to the front. Here you can see I found my own track and told the Swiss dude, chill, let's just each have our own lane and not break each other's stuff. Here we are heading into the first uphill. This course was pretty unique in that it had a really long first climb that was almost a minute and a half of just pure striding, so really important to pace it, especially given that it was at a little bit of altitude, and pretty happy with how I'm skiing here, staying really relaxed and leading over the top of this first hill, which was kind of my plan, because I know that here is the second hill on the sprint course where positioning is really critical heading into the final downhill and into the finish. And here's where I make an incredible tactical blunder. I almost cut the Swede off there, and this time I really go straight into him. I do not know what I was thinking, to be completely honest. I had a lapse of focus and made an absolute boneheaded tactic move. The Italian got a nice gap from my boneheaded tactics, and here I am fighting for second place in the heat, but I end up third and actually get disqualified. So would have maybe been 13th place, but got wiped off the board. Woo! Snowed a bunch last night. Gus almost just broke his ankle. Doing a morning run because we're not racing till 2:15. Probably will be more of a morning walk in the snow. But it's actually some blue skies starting to come out. Check this out. So perhaps we will be racing in the sun by 2:15 p.m. when we actually race. But the girls are definitely going to be racing in the snow. Pretty wintry though. Gotta love it.
Oh. You gotta really throw it hard so that they can jump as hard. Another.
Relax, still good skiing. Good track.
Alright, that is going to pretty much wrap this video up, as I am actually checking in from Seefeld, Austria. We drove here today on Monday after the races, and we will be staying here all the way until the Olympics start on February 5th. So a nice 10-day period to do some easy training, build up some volume, and maybe do a couple of interval sessions. So what can I say about the weekend in Goms? I am pretty happy overall. Obviously very upsetting to be disqualified in the sprint, but if you saw that footage, you would probably agree with me that that was justified. So I need to keep my wits about me when I'm in the heat of battle so that I do not make stupid tactical decisions like that one there. And the 20K was honestly just a really solid result for me, which was really encouraging after a lot of weeks without racing. Yeah, just nice to honestly have a strong feeling distance race, and want to thank you guys so much for tuning in and cheering me on. Really feel that you guys helped make this possible, and Olympics, baby, coming soon.